Warren Buffett is a fine example of how to live a healthy and wealthy life. This American businessman and investor is 91 years old and still has a productive timetable. With a net worth of $101.1 billion, he ranks among the world's top wealthiest people according to Forbes Ranking 2021. He is perhaps one of the most successful investors and decision makers in the world. But how did he reach this point? In this video, we will be talking about a day in the life of Warren Buffett. But before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell for future updates. With that said, let's jump straight into the video. We often hear that the world's most successful people used to wake up around 4 a.m. It's because they have a lot of responsibilities to manage the entire day. But it's not the case when we explore the daily routine of Warren Buffett. Unlike other billionaires, Warren Buffett wakes up around 6:45 a.m. in the morning. He says, quote-unquote, "I have no desire to get to work at 4 in the morning." Reportedly, he sleeps 8 hours a day, which is just perfect to live a healthy life. You can consider it as one of the reasons why he's still healthy at the age of 91. After waking up, Buffett starts his day with an unusual breakfast. Unlike other people, Buffett prefers drinking a can of Coca-Cola instead of a cup of tea, coffee, or other healthy food options. Doesn't it seem surprising to you? If no, you will be surprised by the fact that he follows a diet plan of a 6-year-old child. He jokingly said that he follows this diet because he checked that the lowest death rate on actuarial tables is among 6-year-old kids. You can judge his love for Coca-Cola by his statement, "If I eat 2,700 calories a day, a quarter of that is Coca-Cola. I drink at least 5 12-ounce servings. I do it every day." It might be because of his age, but anyway, it's pretty weird. You can just consume Coca-Cola in that much quantity every day. It is what Warren Buffett does every morning. After this, he drives his way towards his office. On his way, he usually stops by McDonald's to buy something to eat. This meal is also included in his breakfast because a person can't wait for lunch after drinking just Coca-Cola as breakfast. He's a regular customer of McDonald's and has a regular menu. He either decides to order sausage patties or egg and cheese sandwiches. This choice depends on his appetite in that day. After reaching his office at 9:30 a.m., he doesn't immediately start working. Most days, he doesn't even work in his office. Rather, he spends most of his time reading books. According to an estimate, he spends 80% of his time reading books, newspapers, business reports, journals, and other reading material. He is of the view that reading is the key to success. Also, he said that reading helps him make decisions that turn out to be beneficial for his business. That's why he advises youth to read extensively and polish their communication skills. Once, he was at Columbia Business School to teach an investing class. He showed them a stack of paper and said, "Read 500 pages like this every day." It means Buffett reads over 500 pages a day. In short, he spends his afternoons reading different materials. After he's done with reading, he spends time figuring out new strategies for his business. He's a wise decision maker and spends a reasonable time before making a decision. He says that he feels comfortable if he makes 3 good decisions in a year. On the other hand, the CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, says that he aims to make 3 good decisions every day. Regardless of this difference, both of them know how to make good decisions, which is why they stand as the top wealthiest billionaires. After a busy routine of reading books and analyzing the stock market, he drives his way back to his home. He usually reaches his home at 5 or 6 p.m. He bought this home in 1958 for only $31,000. He hasn't changed his residence since then. You'll be shocked to know that presently, his house is worth more than $285,000. Apart from drinking Coca-Cola and reading books, he also loves playing bridge. For those who don't know, it's a card game that helps you sharpen your mind. Buffett loves playing it with his best friend Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft. If you're a critical thinker, you'll love playing this game. And if you think it sounds boring, then we recommend trying it out just once. Buffett spends 12 hours a week playing this game. Now let's talk about his bedtime. Warren Buffett reaches his bed at around 10 p.m. It shows how much value he gives to have a night of quality sleep. But guess what? He again indulges himself in reading before going to sleep. Oh man, how much does he read? He spends around half an hour reading books and goes to sleep at around 10:45 p.m. It's a simple daily life routine that a billionaire barely has in this modern era of competition. After going through all this, we can assume that Warren Buffett spends his life like a kid. Honestly, such a lifestyle is not easy to get used to, especially when you're a billionaire. So far, we've talked about the daily routine of Warren Buffett. Now, let's have a deeper look into his lifestyle. So keep watching the video because you will love watching these exciting facts about Warren Buffett. Unlike other rich people, Warren Buffett doesn't like to spend money on luxurious cars. Rather, he spends his money to purchase old cars. What we mean by old cars is those cars that are damaged and are available at reduced prices. He used to purchase those cars and repair them for his personal use. We don't get the point of purchasing old cars when you can get new ones. It might be because Buffett doesn't have to travel a long way. In 2014, Buffett told Forbes that he only drives about 3,500 miles a year. That is why he's not thinking of buying a luxurious car. The same is the case when it comes to dressing. Warren Buffett doesn't like to wear branded clothes. It's why you will not see Buffett wearing a designer suit in any of his pictures. He loves wearing suits that are made by a Chinese serving entrepreneur, Madden Lee. They met each other in 2007, and since then, Buffett has been wearing the clothes stitched by him. In his interview with CNBC in 2017, he said that they perfectly fit. When looking at the entire life of Warren Buffett, he doesn't like to make changes to his life. It's why he lives in a house that he bought in 1958. The same conditions apply to the clothes he wears. Also, he has been working in the same office for around 50 years. He's in love with his office. Once he said, "It's a different sort of place." From all these examples, we can conclude that Warren Buffett lives a simple life. Buffett is different from a few billionaires who prefer money over other things. He doesn't give preference to his money when it comes to health or relationships with his loved ones. While addressing the students of a business school, he said, "You can't buy health and you can't buy love." This statement perhaps hits our hearts as it shows the reality of money. Becoming a billionaire is not a bad thing, but you have to keep a balance between your financial and personal life. If you give preference to money over your health and relationships, then you'll be left with nothing. Money can give you fame and popularity, but it can't give you inner happiness and satisfaction. And there you have it, a day in the life of Warren Buffett. It was one of the most requested videos from our side. Today, we tried to explore every part of his lifestyle to let you know how this billionaire is living his life. After watching this video, you might feel shocked at how a billionaire can live such a simple life. Well, we also don't have the answer to this question. Anyway, thanks for making it this far till the end of the video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the video. Also, share it with your friends who love knowing about the lifestyles of billionaires. Do let us know in the comments which personality you want us to cover next. Goodbye, till we meet again.